we've seen a ton of change just in the last couple of weeks. Obviously, the biggest news story in the political arena is the shift from Biden to Harris as the Democratic nominee. And with that, there has been changes in donation money and spending and strategy. The Harris campaign, I think in its first week, made over $200 million in campaign funding, largely from small donors. And bigger donors and interest groups who are withholding their money have now started to funnel it to the campaign. So that's going to have a huge impact, especially with less than 100 days left to the election and so much catching up to do for the Harris campaign. We can expect a full throttle approach to their advertising to gain ground.
Okay, so what channels are gonna maybe see this effect more than others, and where can we look for allocation?
Yeah, so it's interesting. Broadcast is typically always king. I do expect it to be king this year. We'll see a ton of spend on broadcast TV and cable, but what's really interesting about this latest development with the nominees is that Harris is obviously a younger nominee, and that has bred a ton of social media engagement and organization. And I do believe that we will see a shift in spending habits as well. With the younger nominee, the younger demographic is going to be in play. So I think that we'll see shifts in spending to social media, connected TV, and online video, really reaching that audience where they're most comfortable.
No, absolutely. I've already started seeing this with TikTok ads going viral, which I can't ever remember a political TikTok ad having legs the way that the Harris campaigns has. So clearly they're shifting allocation there. Thank you for those insights. Is there anything to know before we move on from politics? Is there anything else that businesses really should be aware of as they navigate the next few months of their ad dollars?
Yeah, I think definitely be aware of where you're spending your money and how political advertising is impacting your spend. We will see the heaviest impacts in states like Pennsylvania, California, Nevada, um, Arizona, those states that have a tendency to be more purple. They could go either way. Pennsylvania breaks records every single election year because they are such a pivotal state and they are one of the most purple states. But making sure that you are working with your agency or your media buyer to ensure that you're not being preempted, that you're not being overcharged for what you're advertising on, and making sure that you have a really diversified mix of advertising so that you are getting that visibility in your market.